Well, things are getting hot in Cleveland as police arrested 17 protesters outside the Q this afternoon. It all started around 4 o'clock when a man tried to burn an American flag at the corner of East 4th Street and Prospect Avenue. Police say he caught himself on fire and a few people near him as officers tried to put out the flames. 2 of them got punched and pushed, and demonstrators who didn't disperse got handcuffed. But the police chief says everything else has been relatively quiet.
There are people that their only reason for being here is disruption, disorder, chaos, hurting people and damaging property. And those are the only people at this point that are giving us any kind of problem at all. Everybody else is protesting. They're doing it in a peaceful way.
Good evening, I'm Erica Thomas. As soon as we heard about the riot, 27 First News anchor Stan Boney headed up to check out what happened. He joins us live now from near the Q with new video on this third night of the Republican National Convention.
Well, this has been the rowdiest day so far here at the Republican National Convention in Cleveland, and it all centered around one incident that the police would not let get out of control. It happened near the intersection of 4th Street and Prospect, which is the main entrance to get in and out of Quicken Loans Arena. That's how I get in and out. It has also become the area around the arena where everybody seems to congregate. They meet right around there. It's very hard getting in and out. There's such a big crowd. What happened near there today on Prospect is that someone burned an American flag right in the middle of the road. 17 people were arrested. Now, we weren't there for the actual burning, but we did show up shortly thereafter. When we arrived at the corner of 4th Street and Prospect at around 5 o'clock, police on bicycles were blocking off the road. Dressed in full riot gear, they could be seen scanning the large crowd of several hundred people that had congregated to gawk. That's where I met Brian Mozzie, who grew up on Youngstown's east side and is helping this week at a nearby restaurant.
We heard that they were flag burners. They're coming this way, and police did a very nice job of rerouting them.
100 yards away, 2 police vans could be seen parked in the middle of 4th Street. The flag had actually been burned, and the people arrested were chanting from inside the vans. The crowd was more curious than violent. Further up 4th Street, there were some highway patrolmen in brown fatigues, and it's where Melissa Hill of Minneapolis, Minnesota, had chalked police state with arrows on the street.
I'm just really angry that they're overreacting to something that's a simple expression of First Amendment rights, which is a flag burning. People disagree with that sort of expression, but people should be able to do that.
This is Public Square in Cleveland. We're about a 5-minute walk from Quicken Loans Arena. This is the official spot where people are allowed to protest. It's about 5:45, and about 500 people are still here.
Or on threatening to block a fifth of the world's population from entering our country.
On the stage was a group called Stand Together Against Trump. They're Cleveland medical professionals. Also seen in Public Square were signs for many of the different causes. Brianna Halassa of Cleveland had one that read, "Empowered women dump Trump."
Well, I don't really like Trump's derogatory comments towards women and what he has to say. I don't think that's appropriate for somebody who's running for higher office.
While we were on Public Square, all was peaceful. But again, there was a strong police presence just in case. Well, eventually, we did make our way back to the media center here next to Quicken Loans Arena, and I linked up with Western Pennsylvania Congressman Mike Kelly. He represents Pennsylvania's 3rd Congressional District, and that is all of Mercer County and most of Lawrence County. I talked with him about Donald Trump and also about the possibility that he may run for the governor of Pennsylvania. I'll have that entire interview coming up later here on First News at 10.